Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 75 in my Automate Everything Minecraft series. In today's episode, I am going to be automating the production of advanced thermal expansion machines. And what I mean by that is rather than having the basic versions automated, I will automate the resonant versions with augments already installed. So I actually have already done this for one system because it's kind of a complicated setup and I wanted to make sure I could actually do it. But let's go test this out. I'll hit 10. I want 10 of these. And let me pull out one of them to show you exactly what I mean by those. Oh, whoops. Anyways, if we watch this number should start to go up pretty soon. There we go. And what this machine is it is a pulverizer with the resonant conversion kit already applied and 4 auxiliary reception coils. So how I've done that is I have hooked up a system that is like this, and I'll show you how this works in just a second, but it's all automated. So first off in the auto placer goes a not that kind of furnace. I need a basic redstone furnace. In here goes a basic redstone furnace. Actually, before we do this, you know what? I should do this. I should set up the recipe that I'm going to be using. So redstone furnace, conversion kit, augments, and then that will equal, we'll call it one of these. Let me make sure that this is fully upgraded. Yes, it is. I might actually have to change this recipe in the future because of weird metadata values, but whatever. Actually, I'm not sure if it's metadata or not. But anyways, how this is going to work is the pulverizer will go into a placer. Conversion kit will go into one of the mechanical users. It will be in use item on block mode with the right click, upper left slot only with redstone pulse. This mechanical user will have all of that the same, but it will be applying the augments. And then this will be where the machine actually gets broken to. So what happens first is this. It gets placed down. As we can see, it is a basic redstone furnace, no augments, no conversion kit installed. We do this. We can even hear the sound effect, which is cool. And then this will pulse 4 times. And we can hear the augments actually being applied. And then this will pulse, bringing the machine right here. So that's fantastic. Actually, let me replace this. So actually, I need to, I think, zero this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up all these machines and I am going to carry it over to where I'm actually going to set the system up. Now, I already have one of these systems set up for the pulverizers, and I can actually add more machines as necessary or as I want to. This is definitely something I should have built a long time ago because I have used upgraded thermal expansion machines in several builds. But here's what the final system looks like. I'm using some redstone wizardry, not really wizardry I should say, but some redstone pulses along with sequencers, and we'll see what sequencers can do in a little bit, but let's get started setting up this system. First off, I'm going to actually put some torches in the middle here to make sure nothing goes dark, or that way I can't have any monsters down here. Anyways, I need ME interface. I can get rid of these buttons. Need an ME interface. I need some covered cable. I'm gonna need quite a bit of stuff, to be honest. I'm gonna need some item duct, and let's just grab a full stack of that. Actually, half stack apparently. And then we need some servos. I think I need 2 servos for this build. I need some filters. I want to say I need 3 filters. I need some sequencers, obviously. 5 of them actually is the perfect amount, I believe. I need some redstone dust, and I need at least 1 comparator and some repeaters. So I think that's most of what I need. There's probably something I missed, but anyways, let's start setting up the system. So first off, what we have to do is get an ME interface. That's how we're going to set up the crafting on demand. We'll put the pattern in here. So that's going to be our pattern. Over here, we are going to have our little circle of redstone machines, I guess is how I should put that. So I actually placed that in the wrong spot. This needs to go right here. The placer on the opposite side of that, and then the mechanical users will be back away. Will be here and here. So I didn't think that these kept their values here, but we're going to use item on block, right click, upper left hand slot only, and the rest of the slots I'm going to fill with cobblestone. That way I don't get any additional things accidentally going into here. So once again, this will be use item on block, right click, upper left hand slot only, and redstone pulse. Did I do redstone pulse? I did. Okay, so, and then I need a chest. I forgot the chest, but that's not a big deal. So let's grab a chest. Plain old oak chest, just really can be anything. So our item duct is going to be connecting up most of these machines. We're not going to connect up to the auto breaker. And I want, actually, you know what, let's go ahead and run this item duct as well. We need to manually disconnect this. And now we can put on our filters and our servos. Servos go here, and this is always on. This is also always on. And this can be in, let's do random mode. I think I have this one on nearest first. Yeah, let's do random mode. You know what? Let's do random or nearest first. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do it that way. Nearest first. It seems to work fine. So anyways, for the filters, I need to set up the filters. Over here, we're going to be whitelisting redstone furnace, and I actually need my stuff back. If I could spell right. Okay, I need a basic furnace. So let's get rid of that. I don't think I'll need any more item duct, and I won't need any more covered cable. So I need a conversion kit, because that's one of the things I need to whitelist, and then some augments. Some auxiliary reception coil augments to be specific. Okay, so the block placer is the redstone furnace. I want to allow only one item in the inventory at a time. Over here, we're going to do the, how do I have this one set up? The conversion kit is set up over here. So we're going to do whitelist. We're going to do conversion kit. We also only want to have one item. Over here, we're going to do whitelist. We're going to do the augments, but we are going to do 4 because each machine needs 4 of these augments to function. So theoretically, if we put all this stuff in here, we should see it go in the correct places, which cool, it did. So let's grab everything back and then start to set up the redstone. Now, how I have this set up is once the item comes into the auto placer, it will trigger a comparator. It will trigger a redstone signal from this because it will say that there's an item in here, so it will give a redstone pulse. We're going to take that, and I don't think I have any delay, to be honest. I do have delay. Okay, so do I have any delay? 1 tick and 1 tick. Okay, so 1 tick of delay. And then I think I have that one right there. Oh, no. I think I did that wrong. I did. Totally forgot about where the sequencer needs to go, and that would be on the end there. So I don't think I have any other repeaters. I just have the 3, which I already have placed down. And then I have sequencers. Let's go ahead and place those down real fast. I need a sequencer there, sequencer there, sequencer there, and a sequencer that goes into the comparator, and then a sequencer that goes into here. So these sequencers are actually very phenomenal blocks because they will allow me to do some redstone stuff, specifically on this mechanical user that would be really hard to wire up otherwise, especially in this block space that I've provided. I would need a lot more space if I were to do this with vanilla redstone stuff. So anyways, what's going to happen is we are going to set these sequencers up first. I want to change the delay to 2. So each one of these steps in the sequence takes 2 ticks. So that would be 1/10 of a second per step. So that's the first thing we're going to change on all of these. And then we're actually going to start to set up our sequences here. And if we notice down here, the default setting is when a redstone signal is received, loop the cycle once, which is the setting I want to use. It has other settings here. Received, loop the cycle once, restart if a new pulse arrives. Yeah, it has other things. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to do once, 1. So basically it'll run through the sequence for all of these sequencers when it gets a redstone pulse. And what the dots are is if there's a black dot here, the sequencer will give off no redstone pulse. If we do white, it will give off a redstone pulse when it gets to that step. So what we're going to do is we need to pulse these 4 machines in a specific order. First order of business is to actually place down the machine that will be in the placer. So how do I have this set up? I have it the first 2. So I have the first 2 open here. So for the first 4 ticks after this gets a redstone signal, it will open up and it will provide a redstone signal to the placer that will last 4 ticks long. The next thing I need to do is I need to hit it with the conversion kit, which will be this one right here. So I think what I did on the other side is these steps right here. I have a pulse of 4 ticks, which is 2 of these blocks. Let me double check that. I do. And then, okay, so that'll apply the conversion kit. Next up, we need to do the augments. So that would be this one right here. What I have for the augments is these 4 right here. These 4 sections of 2, I guess. So it'll run through. So each line is 2 times 8 ticks, so it's 16 ticks. So right here, it'll give a short 4-tick pulse, another 4-tick pulse, a third 4-tick pulse, and then a fourth 4-tick pulse, which will apply the 4 augments. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last step here will be to actually auto break it. And for that, I have the last 5. Now I had issues with doing a shorter pulse for whatever reason, and the issues were actually with the comparator. So with a comparator, if you apply a signal to the side, it will actually cease the signal coming out of it. So that's why I have a sequencer here as well. That way when we get to the end of the cycle, it will throw a pulse into the redstone comparator. It'll blink if there are still items in here. If there are no more items in here, then it will just shut off. So, or it will have already shut off, I should say. So yeah, let's go ahead and see if this system is actually going to run. So I have the pattern already in here. So let's go ahead. I should be able to look up furnace, and we should have right here, let's do 10. So this system should place it down. It should start applying augments, and then eventually it will break it. It'll place another one. Yes, looks good so far. So let's see if I got the metadata right or whatever. It looks like it's good. So it looks like this system is up and functioning. While we're at it, we might as well tell the system to make some pulverizers as well. If I could spell pulverizer. So let's do that to show that they both work. So I think this is a pretty neat system, because otherwise I would have to manually apply these augments and conversion kits to these machines. So I actually think this is a really, really cool system. So anyways, yeah, so in today's episode, I built this system over here, which is a mirror of this system right here, which can automatically build upgraded thermal expansion machines, which I think is really, really cool. If you enjoyed today's episode, definitely give it a like. If you enjoy watching automation in modern Minecraft, such as the system I built today, Definitely consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.